How you doing, everybody? I'm Kelly Rempel here on a beautiful day at Mosaic Stadium at Taylor Field, and we couldn't be happier to bring it to you live right here on SaskTel Max. You couldn't have ordered a nicer day. The sun is out, the birds are singing, and a near-capacity crowd is going to be rocking in just a couple of minutes. So let's go upstairs and talk to the guys bringing you the action, the impeccable Marco Ricci and Heath Blackjack Mulligan. Take it away, guys.
Thank you very much, Kelly. Marco, if you're Ken Miller or Wally Buono, what are you hoping to accomplish here?
Well, you're probably looking at getting these guys some real live game action, so it's time to let them play, just coach, and then after this game, take that game film and evaluate it and start making some cuts and getting ready for next week.
Kickoff was 100 years ago, but the game has no end in sight. Over the century, we've seen good times and bad, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, times of drought and times of plenty. But when the drought ends, and it always does, a true Rider fan can say they were there all along.
Start of the 2010 Canadian Football League season. It's a preseason game, but Marco Ricci, this is where we begin to exercise that demon of last year, that crazy 13th man thing. And the Saskatchewan Roughriders won the coin toss and they deferred to the second half. BC decided they would like the football, and the Roughriders are going to let the Lions start with that little bit of a breeze at their back. The ball is teed up at the 35-yard line, and we're just waiting for time to get whistled in here. The officials getting themselves organized here today. Our referee will be Andre Krul. I'm sure the juices are flowing just a little bit for the officials here. Not so much so as they might be for the players, but certainly they look forward to the start of the football season as much as any fan, or probably most of these players would. Nice looking crowd here today, Marco. I guess we expected it to be a sellout here, and it looks like pretty much all the seats are going to be full for this.
Pretty outstanding. Kudos to the Rider Nation, and yeah, it looks like a great day for football for sure.
All right, BC Lions wearing their white helmets, white shirts, looking pretty sharp, but there's only one color the fans came here to see today, and it's green. There's the kickoff, bounces just inside the 20-yard line, and a little bit of a hole on the left side, and still running up to the 40-yard line for the BC Lions. And the Riders' first field position of this season is going to be starting around the 12-yard line. Second down and 6 for BC at their 37. Printers with a deep drop. Right side, dropped. It was in and out of the hands of the receiver on a good defensive play by the Rough Riders. Kelly Rempel standing by down on the sidelines. Kelly?
All right, fans, it's now time for a little Riders to the Max trivia. Name the head coach for each of the Saskatchewan Roughriders Grey Cup winning teams and email your name and answer to max.localondemand@sasktel.sk.ca.
Second down, the Rough Riders are on the 53 of the BC Lions. Durant is in the shotgun with 3 receivers to each side. He'll throw again. A penalty flag on the plate. Dressler wide open. And look at this, 20, 15, 10-yard line, touchdown, Weston Dressler. But 2 flags and holding.
As nice as that play looks, it's going to be brought back for holding.
Debut in green and white, standing with a first down at his own 35-yard line, and he will pass. Over the middle, got Fantuz up at the 54-yard line. With a minute remaining in the first quarter, he's passed on both his first 2 plays from scrimmage, and he will pass again. And he's got a man, that's Getzlaff again, and that'll be a first down for the Riders, down at about the 38-yard line of the BC Lions. Find out when we come back. There's a timeout. You're watching CFL football on SaskTel Max. And Luca Conji has the tee on the 45-yard line to start the second quarter. Dinwiddie in the shotgun with 4 receivers to the right side. And he'll look to that side over the middle as touchdown! Jason Claremont in the end zone, the 9-yard catch. And there's a man who would dearly love to put a stamp on his CFL career with the Saskatchewan Roughriders, because last year for Claremont just wasn't what he had hoped.
No, and you know, he's disappointed as probably most of the Rider fans, but he came into camp with a great attitude.
Ryan Alaschuk getting a chance to come into the game and try and put it through the uprights, and he's good. Looking for Bagg. He's got it at the 4, and he'll score! Touchdown, Rob Bagg! BC Lions are going to try a field goal that may finish off this half of football. There are 8 seconds remaining on the clock. So McCallum puts it through, and it's 14-13 for the Riders, with just inside the 30-yard line. And he's good. So the first points of the second half, a Sean White field goal, and the BC Lions will jump into the lead. It's 16-14 for British Columbia. 19-17, the BC Lions. So a 32-yard field goal attempt. And White is good. 2 seconds left, so barring a penalty, the last play of the game. Let's see how far Smith can throw. There's the long pass, incomplete, and for his efforts going up to catch the ball. A little bit of a shot, and that's the ball game, folks. 19-17 is the final score. The Saskatchewan Roughriders are defeated by the BC Lions in the first of their 2 preseason games in front of over 29,000 here at Mosaic Stadium today. We'll take a break and be back to wrap it up. This is the CFL on Sask Telmax.